नमस्ते दोस्तों, मैं हूं डॉक्टर मिहिर शाह और आपका स्वागत है हमारे कॉमर्स एजुकेशन चैनल पर, जहां पर हम डिफ़िकल्ट टॉपिक को ट्राई करते हैं मोस्ट ईजीएस्ट एंड कन्वीनियंट मैनर में सॉल्व करना। आज इस लेक्चर में हम एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक पढ़ने वाले हैं जिसे हम कहते हैं प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई अंडर जीएसटी, जो आता है इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स में। अगेन अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट वीडियो फॉर ऑल द TYBAF Sem V स्टूडेंट। ओके, अब ये प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई क्या होता है? ओके, जीएसटी के अंदर ये डिसाइड करना कि टैक्स कहाँ पे होगा, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट या सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट को, ऑल दैट कम्स अंडर प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई। तो जहाँ पे हमें पे करना है पर्टिकुलर टैक्स, ओके, जीएसटी को कहाँ पे करना है, कौन से स्टेट में पे करना है, ऑल दैट इज कवर्ड अंडर प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई। तो इस लेक्चर में हम कवर करेंगे द प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई, मीनिंग एंड इंट्रोडक्शन, द इंपॉर्टेंट रूल्स एंड प्रिंसिपल अंडर प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई. Okay, and we are going to take up multiple problem sums in order to understand all the concepts of place of supply. Okay, so again a very important video for all the TYBAF Sem V student. Okay, और अगर ये वीडियो आपको अच्छा लगे तो सी दैट योर लाइक, सब्सक्राइब एंड शेयर एज मच एज पॉसिबल. तो चलो शुरू करते हैं. व्हाट इज प्लेस ऑफ सप्लाई अंडर जीएसटी? The place of supply topic will be divided in two parts. The very first part will be based on place of supply of goods, and the second one will be based on place of supply of services. So first let us see what are the various rules which are regarding to place of supply of goods. Now, under place of supply, there are basically 5 rules which you have to remember very well. The very first type of rule is supply involves movement of goods. Okay, so here under this particular rule, if the supply of goods is from one place to another place, then the place of supply will be place where the movement terminates for delivery to the recipient. That's the very first rule. Second, goods delivered on the direction of the third person. So now if there are 3 persons involved in a transaction, okay, here the place of supply will be the principal place of business of the third person. The third rule is supply does not involve movement of goods. Okay, here the place of supply will be the location of goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. Fourth, goods assembled or installed at site. Here the place of supply will be the place of installation or assembly. And the last, the most important one, goods supplied on board a conveyance. Okay, here the place of supply will be the location where the goods are taken board. And last, if any other cases which is given there, okay, the place of supply will be determined in such manner as may be prescribed. Now, this is the basic 5 rules which you'll have to remember. Now, here I've just read out what was given in the diagram. Now, let us try and understand one by one what does each rule specify. Okay, using example, we'll try to explain each and every rule perfectly. Okay, so let us start. The very first rule is supply involves movement of goods. Okay, now movement of goods basically means from one place to another place. If the goods have been moved, okay, then how is the place of supply determined? Okay, so now the place of supply of goods will be determined based on the location of the goods at the time at which the movement of goods terminates for delivery to the recipient, meaning when the goods finally reach, that place will become your place of supply. So now let us try to understand this with the following example. Mr. C of Chennai received a purchase order from Mr. H of Hyderabad for want of commercial goods. So now here Mr. H has ordered Mr. C for some goods. Now the supply involves movement of goods by the supplier from Chennai. Here the supplier is Mr. C, okay, to Hyderabad in a truck by road. Now let us put this example in graphical form first. Mr. H of Hyderabad gave a purchase order to Mr. C of Chennai stating that he wants some goods. Mr. C informed it that the goods will be transferred, okay, will be transferred with the help of a truck. So here Mr. H is the purchaser, Mr. C is the supplier. Here the goods are being moved from the place of supply to the place of recipient. In that case, according to the rule that when the supply involves movement of goods, the location of good at the time at which the movement of goods terminate, that place will become your place of supply for GST. So in this case, okay, there is movement of goods, and according to the movement of goods, wherever the goods lastly terminate, that place will become your place of supply. So in this example, okay, the goods are moving from Chennai to Hyderabad. It terminates at Hyderabad. Therefore, the place of supply of goods is Hyderabad. In this place, the GST will be charged. Okay, so that is the very first rule. Supply involves movement of goods. Okay, now let us start with the next rule. The next rule states that the supplier delivers goods to a recipient or any other person on the direction of a third person by way of transfer of documents of title to the goods or otherwise. So here in the second rule, the supplier will deliver goods to a recipient on behalf of the third person. So here three parties are available: the supplier, the recipient, and the third person. On the direction of the third person, the supplier will give goods to the recipient. Under such condition, okay, the place of supply of goods will be that it shall be deemed that the said third person has received the goods, and the place of supply of such goods shall be the principal place of business of such person. It means if there are three parties involved, the third party or the party that informs the supplier to deliver goods to some other person at that time, okay, the place of supply will be considered of the third person. To understand that, let us take an example. Mr. C of Chennai received a purchase order from Mr. H of Hyderabad for want of commercial goods. So here the supplier is Chennai, Mr. C from Chennai, and the purchaser is Mr. H from Hyderabad. Now supply involves movement of goods by the supplier from Chennai to Hyderabad by road in a truck. Okay. So now Mr. H gave a purchase order to Mr. C, okay, to send goods by road. Now upon the direction of Mr. H, now Mr. H gave some direction that these goods are redirected to branch office of Mr. H located in Vijayawada, that is in Andhra Pradesh, by way of transfer of document of title to the goods. So now here what happened is, let us take the same example in graphical point. Mr. H from Hyderabad gave a purchase order to Mr. C of Chennai to give goods to him. But before sending the goods, he informed them that send the goods not to Hyderabad but to Vijayawada, that is his branch office. So now here there are three parties involved: the supplier, okay, the recipient, and the third person who made the order. So in that case, according to the rule of third person, okay, the place of supply will be that place where the third person is residing. Okay, so here there are three places involved: Chennai, Vijayawada, and Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the place from where the purchase order was made. Chennai is the place from where the supply of goods is done, and Vijayawada is the place where the goods have been received. Okay, so whenever three parties are involved, always remember the place of supply will always be that of the third person. So third person, nothing but the person who gives the order. Okay, so in this case, the place of supply of goods will be Hyderabad. With this, the second rule comes to an end. Now let us see the next rule. Now the next rule is based on where the supply does not involve movement of goods. Okay, it means the goods are not going from one place to another. So in this, place of supply will be on based on what? Okay, the place of supply of goods will be based on the location of such goods at the time of delivery to the recipient. Okay, this place of supply is irrespective of the location of the buyer and seller. In simple term, okay, let us take an example. Okay, let's say Mr. X is from Mumbai, Mr. Y is from Goa. Okay, Mr. X, okay, for his vacation went to Goa, and from Goa he purchased the goods, okay, from Mr. Y. So here the goods was manufactured in Goa itself. Mr. X from Mumbai traveled to Goa and purchased goods there. So here the goods are not moving from one place to another. Okay, so in that time when the goods are not moving from one place to another, or there is no movement of goods, okay, at that time the place of supply will be the place where the goods have been purchased. In this case, the place of supply would have been Goa. So to understand that better, let us take this example. Okay, Measures Karina Limited, incorporated in Mumbai and owns a godown in Chennai. Incorporated in Mumbai and owns a godown in Chennai. Mr. N, Mr. M of Mumbai approached Measures Karina Limited of Mumbai for purchase of goods lying in godown at Chennai. Mr. M further informed that he does not want the delivery of goods in Mumbai. Measures Karina Limited issued invoice for sale of goods in Mumbai. Now here let us understand this example. Okay, Karina Limited is incorporated in Mumbai. Okay, but it has a godown in Chennai. Okay, Mr. M approaches Mrs. Karina of Mumbai for purchase of goods lying in godown at Chennai. So Mr. M is a purchaser. Okay, he approached Karina Limited. Okay, and he said that he wants goods which are lying in Chennai itself. And Mr. M further informed that he does not want the delivery in Mumbai. So here the goods are not moved from Chennai to Mumbai. The goods are there itself where it was kept. Okay, so at that time here this particular example contains a rule, that is there is no movement of goods. So whenever there is no movement of good from wherever the goods have been picked up, okay, that place will become your place of supply. So let us put this in a graphical form. Okay, Mr. M of Mumbai gave a purchase order to Karina Limited. Okay, Mr. M directs Karina to deliver the goods at Chennai itself. Now Karina Limited incorporated in Mumbai but has a godown in Chennai. Mr. M from Mumbai informed Karina that don't give me the goods at Mumbai, but you have the goods at Chennai and give it to me there itself. At that time, the place of supply will be nothing but Chennai. So here in this particular example, the place of supply of goods will be Chennai, and at this place GST will be charged. Now let us take the next rule, that is goods are assembled or installed at site. Now this is very simple. According to this rule, it states that wherever the goods are assembled, okay, or wherever the goods are installed, that place will become your place of supply. So here according to the nature, place of such installation or assembly will become the place of supply of goods. Okay, let us take this example. Mr. D is located in Delhi. He places an order to Mr. Delhi of New Delhi for installation of air conditioned machine in his factory located in Chennai. Mr. D procures the indoor and outdoor units, set of plugs, electrical cables. So he buys a lot of things from different states in India and arranges for delivery in Chennai. The said machine assembled by Mr. Delhi in Chennai, and they've asked us to find the place of supply of basically. So now here let us put this example in graphical form. Mr. D of Delhi gave a purchase order to Mr. Delhi of Delhi for buying air condition and various other electrical cables and other instruments. Okay, he said he wants to buy, but he wants them all those his electronic machines or all his electrical machines to be installed in Chennai. Now according to the rule, okay, whenever the goods are assembled or installed, the place of supply will always be that place in which the goods have been installed or assembled. Now as per this example, okay, the air condition has been installed in Chennai, so here the place of supply of goods will be Chennai. Now let us see the next rule. Next rule involves goods supplied on a vessel or a conveyance. Okay, basically when you are you're transporting goods through railways to ships to airplanes, then how will be the place of supply determined? So according to the rule, the nature states that the place of supply of goods according to this condition will be the location at which such goods are taken on board. Okay, let us take this example to understand what does this mean. Chennai Express train going from Chennai to Cochin. Okay, X Limited located in Cochin has supplied the food which are given to the passenger during night time. The food packets are located at Chennai Central Station, Chennai, and they ask us to find this place of supply. So now here, Chennai Express train is moving from Chennai to Cochin. Okay, X Limited located in Cochin has supplied the goods which are given to the passenger during the night, and the packets were loaded at Chennai Central Station. Now, according to the rule, where goods are supplied on vessel or conveyance, okay, place of supply will be that place at which the goods have been boarded. So here the goods were loaded or boarded at Chennai Central Station. So here the place of supply of goods will be Chennai, and X Limited is liable to pay IGST at Chennai. Let us understand this with another example. Let's say Mr. C of Chennai supplied goods to SpiceJet Airlines of Chennai flying between Delhi to Mumbai. The goods are loaded in the aircraft in Delhi. So in that case, okay, according to the rule, wherever the goods are loaded, that place will become your place of supply. So here the place of supply of goods will be will be Delhi, and Mr. C will of Chennai will be liable to pay the IGST. So these were basically the five important rules which we have to remember for place of supply. Okay, now in addition to this, there is another rule which we have to remember. Okay, place of supply of goods for imported into or exported from India. So if the goods are imported into India and exported from India, for that what is the rule of place of supply of goods? So when goods are imported into India, the place of supply will be the location of the importer. So from wherever the goods have been imported, that place will become your place of supply. And for export from India, the location outside India, wherever it has been exported to, that place will become your place of supply. So with this, various rules regarding to place of supply comes to an end. Now let us try solving various examples in order to clear out our rules. Okay, we have went through various rules, so now let us see how can we implement that using examples. Okay, now let us see how to solve the sum based on place of supply of goods. We'll take a few examples. Number one, Hanuman Traders, a dealer in furniture located in Maharashtra, receives an order from Ram Traders, also located in Maharashtra. The order is for the supply of 50 tables with an instruction to ship the tables to Prime Hardware located in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Hardware is a customer of Ram Traders. So now here the supplier is Hanuman Traders. The person who gave the order is Ram Traders, and on his instruction, he has told the Hanuman Traders to supply the goods to the third one, the third party. So now the rule is whenever there are three parties involved, okay, the person who have given the order, basically the third party, okay. See, you have the supplier, you have the recipient, and then there is a third party who actually gives an order, okay, to supply the goods to the recipient's location. So in that case, the third party's location becomes your place of supply. So in our case, Ram Traders, who was located in Maharashtra, who had given an order to Hanuman Traders to supply goods to Prime Hardware, become the place of his location will become your place of supply. So the answer for this will be Maharashtra, because Ram Trader was the third person, and as per the rule, the third person location becomes the place of supply. Next, Bharat Limited, registered in Maharashtra, sold its pre-installed transmission tower located at Madhya Pradesh to Hindustan Limited, registered in Delhi. Now, rule is this is pre-installed. Now, as per the rule of installation and assembly, the place where the goods have been installed or assembled, that place will become a place of supply. So in our case, the goods have been pre-installed at Madhya Pradesh. So here our place of supply will become Madhya Pradesh. Okay, again very simple as per the rules. Okay, you just have to go through the rules. Next, Kabir from Mumbai sells refrigerator to Sharma traders from Ahmedabad. So here the refrigerators have been sold from Mumbai to Ahmedabad. So there is movement of goods. As per the rule of movement of goods, your place of supply will be the last destination of your recipient. So here the recipient is Sharma Traders. The goods have been transferred or moved from Mumbai to Ahmedabad. So your place of supply will be Ahmedabad. Next, Akram has a registered place of business in Pune. He places an order to Vipul in New Delhi for delivering a parcel to Aditya who is at Nasik. Again, now here there are three people. We have the supplier, we have a person who had placed an order, and we have the recipient. In that case, the person who has placed an order, he becomes the third person. And as per the rule of third person, okay, the place of supply will be third person's, the place. So in our case, he places an order to Vipul in New Delhi for delivering a parcel to Aditya who is at Nasik. So your Akram is, has a place registered at Mumbai. He places an order to Vipul. So your a basic place of supply will usually become Pune. Okay, because Akram is a person who has given an order to the supplier to supply goods to the recipient who is from a different place. Next, Shiva from Bangalore travels to Chennai for a vacation. He purchases a laptop from the Chroma store at Chennai. So here again the person has gone to the supplier's location and he purchased the good from the supplier's location. So there is no movement of goods. Whenever there is no movement of good, the rule is the goods, the place where the goods have been sold, that will become your place of supply. So in our case, Chennai is your place of supply. Okay, so these were various few examples on how the questions can be asked based on place of supply of goods. Now we jump to the second important part of this topic, that is place of supply of services. Okay, now let us first see. Now there are various, basically there are 9 categories of services that can come from the exam point of view. So we'll go one by one, we'll go through one by one rule, and under each rule we will take a few examples to understand what kind of question can be asked in the exams. Okay, chalo, so we'll start. Number one, the first situation is that services related to immovable property like land and building, road, etc. Okay, that can be in the form of construction, architecture, okay, interior decorating, survey, hotel, guest house, etc. for staying, for religious, social, cultural function, or at any immovable property. So this is a basic rule based on immovable property. So if there is any service which is related to immovable property, your place of supply will always be the location of immovable property. So that's the most important thing that you have to remember. If there is immovable property, your place of supply will be the location of immovable property. Okay, now to understand that, there is an example. Mr. X, located in Chennai, engaged the services of Mr. Y, an architect in Chennai. Now, architecture, service of architect, Mr. Y. So, Mr. Y is a supplier, Mr. X is a recipient. Mr. X requests him to make a design of residential complex to be constructed in Cochin, Kerala. Mr. Y provided the drawing and design service in relation to the immovable property located at Cochin. Find the place of supply and the levy of tax, whichever tax is applicable. Now here Mr. X is located in Chennai, Mr. Y is an architecture in Chennai, but Mr. Y has provided the service for constructing the residential complex design for an immovable property which is located in Chennai, in Cochin. Now, as per the rule, if there is any service which is related to immovable property, the location of the immovable property will be your place of supply. So, in our case, Cochin is the place. So, your answer will be place of supply will be Cochin. And the tax liability will be IGST, because Chennai and Cochin, there are two different states. Whenever there are two different states, IGST will be applicable. Okay, that's rule number one for immovable property. Second, services related to restaurant, outdoor catering, beauty treatment, grooming, health, fitness service, plastic and cosmetic surgery. So any services, okay, which are related to restaurant, beauty, health, plastic surgery, cosmetic, the rule is the place of supply will be the location where the services are actually performed. Okay. So very simple, wherever these activities are taking place, that area, that place where your place of supply will be located. To understand that, we take up an example. Mr. Rohit, a registered person in Jaipur, he went to Kolkata and stayed in Taj Hotel at Kolkata. He availed beauty treatment service at that hotel. Find the place of supply and service of tax liability in the hands of Taj Hotels. So here, Mr. Rohit, he went to Kolkata. He stayed in an immovable property, that's Taj Hotel. In Taj Hotel, he took some services of beauty treatment. So as per the rule of immovable property and the services related to beauty, okay, the place where that is actually happening, that will be considered. Okay, so in our case, everything is taking place in Kolkata in the Taj Hotel. So your place of supply will be Kolkata, and CGST and SGST will be liable by Taj. Okay, because place of supply, Kolkata is your place of supply, and the beauty treatment which is taking place is also in Kolkata. So both of them are in Kolkata. So your tax liability will be CGST and SGST. Okay, we take another example under the same category. Mr. Cut Limited provides a hair cutting salon service located in Mumbai. Mr. Pritam came from Jharkhand to Mumbai after appointment for haircut. The services are provided in Mumbai. Find the place of supply. So now again, hair salon, that is beauty treatment, rule is wherever the beauty treatment takes place, that place will become a place of supply. In our case, it is Mumbai. So tax liability will be CGST and SGST, and the place of supply will be Mumbai. Next, another example under the same situation. Mr. Ayush, a person staying in Dubai, trained for the purpose of grooming of horses in Chennai. Find the place of service. Now again, he is from Dubai, but he is using the service of grooming in Chennai. So wherever these activities are taking place, that will be the place of supply. So in our case, Chennai is your place of supply. CGST, SGST will be available to Mr. Ayush. Okay, this was your second situation. Now we jump to the next one. I hope everyone have understood till here. The next, service of providing admission to any events or amusement park. Okay, when any service has been providing, admission to these places, your place of supply will always be the location or the event of that particular or the of the park. Okay, so we take an example. Board of Control of Cricket in India, that's BCCI, located at Mumbai, sold ticket online for IPL matches, which is going to be conducted at Chepuk Stadium, Chennai. However, finally the match was conducted at Mumbai. The location of the event is Mumbai. Find the place of service of admission or sporting event. So here, since the match is taking place in Mumbai, your place of supply will be Mumbai, and the tax which will be applicable will be CGST and SGST. This is based on providing admission to events and amusement park. Next, fourth, supply of services by way of onboard of conveyance. Okay, here, so conveyance is basically your traveling. So if anything related to service which you are getting on board during your conveyance. So here your place of supply will be the first point of the departure of the conveyance. Okay, now to understand this, just listen to this example very carefully. A movie on demand is provided on board entertainment during Delhi Chennai lag of Dubai Delhi Chennai flight. Find the place of supply. Okay, so now this is a long distance flight from Dubai to Delhi, from Delhi to Chennai. Okay, and during Delhi Chennai lag, you had asked for a movie, or you demanded a service for a movie. So as per the rule is that since you have asked for service is on board during your conveyance. Okay, the rule is this very first starting point of your departure will be your place of supply. So in our case, Dubai is the very first place or the first point of departure. Though you have used the service in Delhi to Chennai, but the first conveyance point is Dubai. So here our place of supply will be Dubai. Since tax liability outside the taxable territory, there will be no liability on GST, but the place of supply will be Dubai. Okay, that was situation number 4. Next, telecommunications. Now this is based on all telecommunication services in which we have fixed connections for a forex, cable, landline, DTH service. So here your place of installation will become your place of supply. For postpaid connection, that is for your mobiles and your forex, here your place of supply will be billing or address of the recipient. And for prepaid connection, okay, wherever your recharge or vouchers are being sold, that place will become your place of supply. To understand that, there's an example. Mr. Aircall, okay, or Mrs. Aircall registered under GST and located in Chennai. Mr. Aircall have appointed Mr. C as a selling agent for supplying a prepayment voucher to the subscribers. Okay, Mrs. Aircall, they are located in Chennai and they hired a person to sell their vouchers. Okay, a prepayment or prepaid vouchers at Chennai itself. So here your place of supply will be nothing but Chennai, and the tax which will be there will be CGN and SGST. Okay, so for telecommunication services, wherever the installation has taken place, or for postpaid, wherever the recipient stays, or for the prepaid, wherever the vouchers have been sold, those areas will become your place of supply. Next, six, services related to training or performance appraisal are very important. Whenever any service has been provided for training purposes, there are two rules. If your recipient is registered, okay, if your recipient is registered, then POS will become the location of the recipient. And if the recipient is unregistered, then the location of the training will be your place of supply. So if your recipient is registered, not the supplier, okay, this is from the recipient point of view. If the recipient is registered, his location will become your place of supply. And if he's not registered, then the place where the event is taking place, that will become your place of supply. Now to understand that, we have two examples. Okay, we'll take up the first example. Mr. A, located at Kolkata, provides training at Kolkata to employees of Infosys Limited, which is registered at Mumbai. Find the place of supply and service of GST in the following cases. Number one, Infosys is a registered person. Now, Infosys is a recipient. As per the rule, if the recipient is registered, the recipient location will become his place of supply. But if the recipient is not registered, then the place where the event took place will be the place of supply. So if Infosys is registered, Mumbai, because that is where it is registered, that is the recipient location, so that will be a place of supply. And second, what will be the place of supply if Infosys is not a registered person? Again, if Infosys is not a registered person, the place where the training took place, that was at Kolkata, that will become your place of supply. So there are two cases. So first one, if Infosys is registered, your place of supply will be Mumbai, and if it is not registered, then the place of supply will be Kolkata. Okay, very important example. Okay, I hope everyone have understood up to this point. We go ahead. We'll take our second example again based on training. Guideline Academy registered person provides commercial training and coaching services to budding CMA at Chennai. Many students who are not registered, okay, from Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, and Kerala came and stayed in Chennai for the purpose of undergoing the training in the Guidance Academy. Find the place of supply. Now here the recipients are unregistered. As per the rule, if they are unregistered, the place where the training took place, that will be your place of supply. So in our case, the answer will be Chennai, because the training has been taking place in Chennai. And the students who are the recipient, they are unregistered. Okay, so during unregistered, the location of the training will be considered as a place of supply. Okay, next, I hope everyone have understood up to this point. We go to the next part. Okay, the third example, X Limited, being a registered person located in Hyderabad, hires Mr. Y, who is located in Chennai, for appraisal performance of senior employees. Mr. Y visits Hyderabad to evaluate the performance of the senior employees. Now here it is given that Mr. X, being a registered person located in Hyderabad, he hires Y, who is also located in Chennai, for appraisal of his senior employee. Now the recipient is a registered person. A recipient is Mr. X. He is registered, and as per the rule of the registration, if the person is registered, the recipient, his location will become your place of supply. So in this case, Hyderabad will be the place of supply. Okay, so again, very simple. According to the rule, you just have to note down the situation, note down the rules, and just read it twice. If you read it, each and everything, each and every statement from this chapter can be solved. Now we jump to the next part. Okay, situation number 7. Services of organizing cultural, artistic, sporting, and other events. In that case, again, if the recipient is registered, the location of the recipient, and if he is not registered, the location of the event. If the recipient is registered, his location will be considered. If not registered, the location of the event will be considered. So Mr. X, an event organizer located in Chennai, received an order from Rishabh Publication, Mumbai, to conduct a book fair in Chennai. Find the place of supply if Rishabh publication was registered. Again, if Rishabh was registered, his location that was Mumbai, so Mumbai will become place of supply. If it is not registered, then the place where the event took place, that was book fair, was at Chennai. So Chennai will be the place of supply. So first case में Mumbai, second case में Chennai. Okay, this was your situation number 7. Now we have last two situations. Situation number 8, transportation of goods including courier. Now, if again the same part, if the goods are being transported, and if the recipient is registered, his location will be considered, and if he is not registered, then the location where the goods are handed out for the transportation will be considered. Okay. So again, Silicon Transporter registered under GST, located in Vijayawada. Major C Limited of Chennai, registered under GST, received services from Silicon for transport of goods from his warehouse in Vijayawada to Gantur. Measure Silicon delivered the goods at Gantur. Find the place of supply, and whether your answer will be different if he is not a registered person. Now again, Silicon was a registered under, he located in Vijayawada, and CST is a C Limited of Chennai is a registered it is registered under GST. He is a registered recipient. As per the rule, if the person is a registered recipient, okay, his location will be considered a place of supply. So in our first condition, Chennai will be a place of supply. But in the second case, suppose if he is not a registered person, then the location where the goods have handed over for transportation. So here it's for transport of goods from his warehouse in Vijayawada. Silicon Limited gave the word, the goods. He handed over the goods in Vijayawada to be transported to Gantur. Okay. So in our second case, Vijayawada will be the place of supply. So if he is a registered person, number one, Chennai. If he is not, Vijayawada will be the place of supply. Okay, that was situation number 8. We jump to the last situation. Situation number 9, transportation of passengers. Now under this, again similar situation, if he is a registered recipient, the location of his of the recipient will be considered as POS, and if not registered, the location where the passenger boarded or embarked the conveyance will be considered. Okay, so if you are if the recipient is a registered person, his location is considered. If not, the place from where the conveyance was embarked, okay, that will be taken. Mr. Ram, working in Ramsay company having office in Bangalore, registered under GST. Mr. Ram purchased a ticket from Hyderabad for transportation of passenger by air from Hyderabad to Chennai. Find the place of supply in the service and the GST. Okay, and whether your answer will be different if he is not a registered person. Now, in our first case, if he is registered, his location was he has a place registration is in Bangalore, so his answer will be Bangalore. But if he is not a registered person, he has taken the ticket from Hyderabad for transporting, so Hyderabad will become his place of supply. The first case he will be Bangalore, second will be Hyderabad. Okay, so these were all various 9 situations where place of supply under services can be taken into consideration. So first we started off place of supply with goods, which we have, basically we had 5 main headings, and we had 2 more for import and export, and then we had these 9 categories of service. Once you note down these 9 rules of services and 5 to 6 rules based on goods, you can solve any sum based on this particular topic. I hope everyone have understood this particular topic. With that, we will be ending this video here. Thank you.